Ah well, mon nom s'appelle SK, original.
Hello, it's Melissa, the M of the Emanation Bespoke Hairstyles. I hope you're good and I hope you're well. You will notice that I don't post as much as I used to, and that's as a result of the busyness of our lives. So here is an opportunity for me to do a part 2 of a video that I've just done, but I wanted to break it up so that if you want tip on one specific subject as the grooming, you look at the previous video, and this is about tips on just a reminder really on how to search for a consultant. Very, very quickly. Do not choose when you're about to get your hair, when you're searching for somebody to install your Sisterlocks. It is very, very important that you understand why the person has chosen to do small locks. I tell you this because I'm seeing, I'm having experiences of people who are sitting in our chair and their locks are being joined, or their locks haven't been started off properly. And I always say, please do not rely on the fact that it sounds like a great deal, a good deal in terms of the price, or that the person has worked with celebrities, or that the person is just cheaper than somebody else who is slightly more pricey. The way we work, and really the way it should work, is rather than us promising you and telling you how fantastic we are and how great our work is, you must understand ethos of the person who's about to touch your hair. And this is even just for a retype. Because the problem is, if you're going for a retype and your locks are being joined and they're fused together, it's probably permanent and it's not always easy to unravel. And that's painful. That's stress on your follicles. So you must understand and see the work. And actually, even if you've seen somebody's head, that is better. And this is for not just the UKers, this is for everyone across the waters. Please do your research on the person who you're choosing to retighten your locks and to install your locks. Make sure that you see evidence of work. Make sure that you see so much evidence of work that you're like happy to sit in their chair. And if you can, even if they don't have evidence of work, make sure you've been totally thorough in understanding why they're choosing small locks. You see, big locks, it's to me, it's a bit easier to choose big locks when you're working as a consultant, because the work isn't that laborious and as tedious and as demanding as small locks. Small uniform locks takes a lot of work. It's labor intensive. And that's where you're seeing, 35 hours, 20 something hours, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, because the work is hard. It's tedious. It's looking from the tip to the base. So unless you're passionate about small locks, you'll tend to find that people get tired and at the end, the locks are a bit bigger than anticipated, or you're finding you're not happy with the size because it's a bit too big. So it's very important. I mean, it's quite technical, so I don't want to go into the technicality of the way that Eget and I work, but we are aware that the lock plumps up and gets fatter. So as a result, the way we part hair is based on strand type, structure of hair, density, because we can kind of, with our experience, kind of guess how much more plumper the hair is going to eventually look. So please, that's all I wanted to say, is that do your research and make sure the person who's about to get into your hair, you are satisfied. You've seen evidence of work and you're satisfied with the way they work, because it's very hard to undo. It is easier to have small locks, fine locks, and it be too small, and then to join and hopefully join against the line so you still get the straight lines, if that's important to you, than when somebody's made your locks too big, they've joined it, or they've started your installation too big. Then to split it is near impossible. I mean, we just don't provide that service. So we can join, but then also there's those branches, and it's not everyone who likes the branches. So it is better to have thinner locks and it joined than fat locks. So do your research and make sure you trust the person who is about to install or even one retight. Make sure you are happy with that person touching your hair, because once they join those locks, it is hard to unravel. It's labor intensive. It's more expensive. And the worst thing is stress on your follicles. And the reason why we choose small locks is so that we can enjoy our hair and we're not pulling on it too much, and we are just basically getting the maximum, the best fullness, body and movement to our hair. So you don't want to have to undo somebody else's work to get that. And also to unpick locks and start again, or to cut off and start again, is too stressful. So I like it when people say, I've been following you for a year. I love that. And if people contact me and they say, oh, I'm not too sure, I think I'm going to miss my afro. They're about to say afro. I'm like, you're not ready. Oh, I think I like my twist. You're not ready. I make sure the people who sit in this chair, and that's why we don't necessarily do installations a lot. We make sure 100% you are sure you want us to start your locks. And that's very important. So I can't stress enough. Research, research, research. Don't assume. Don't take it for granted. Do your homework, because it's a lot of money. And the disappointment when it goes wrong, which we've seen, is not nice. Thank you for watching this posting and take care of you. Stay blessed. Bye.
Ah, well, mon nom s'appelle SK, original, avec